Hi everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing all good. In this video, I'm talking about the Kilo 141. Now, I've been seeing this quite a bit in Warzone recently. I've been killed by it quite a lot, and it looked quite strong in the kill cams. I hardly use it myself, to be honest, but I thought I'd give it a try, as it seems to be quite popular. So in this video, I'm showing you guys a 20 bomb gameplay that I get with the Kilo 141. Of course, I'm going into the setup for the Kilo, the class setup in its entirety. We're going to be taking a look at the stats. I'm going to be comparing the Kilo to the grau, this specific build, so we can see kind of like how it compares. Is it stronger than the grau, which is kind of like a metal weapon? So we kind of see where it fits with the whole grand scheme of things within Warzone. But before I get into all of this, don't forget to like the video and make sure you guys subscribed. 96% of you who watch my content are unsubscribed, which to me is crazy. So make sure you hit that sub button and you'll stay up to date with all of my other Warzone content, especially if you hit the notifications bell. Make sure you guys do that. Come and check me out on Twitch, where I do this gameplay and get all of this footage. You see me do this live. That's no_fate. All the details will be popping up on screen now. I've also just made a Discord, so you guys come and join the Discord. The link is down in the description. But with all that said, let's get into this. So this is the precise class that I was using in this video, in this 20 bomb. So I was rocking the Kilo with the MP5 as the backup, and for my perks, I've got EOD, Overkill, and Battle Hardened. Now looking back on this, you could probably go for Amped to make the weapon swap a bit quicker, but I think I was just having a day where I was getting a lot of stuns and flashes, so I was getting a bit annoyed with that, so I switched it out for Battle Hardened. I rock C4s and stuns just to be a bit more aggressive. I can't stand using Heartbeat all the time. It drives me crazy. Now that Stimulus Solos is gone, you kind of need to go back to it. I don't know why they've done this, but I'm going to talk about Stimulus Solos and regular Solos in a separate video. But yeah, so that's the overall class setup. But let's take a look at the Kilo. So if I actually push the right button, so this is the exact loadout. So we've got mono suppressor, we've got the longest barrel, which is the Singarn Arms 19.8 Prowler. I've gone from Commando foregrip, 60 mags, and VLK 3x optic. For me personally, I just go for the mono suppressor for the sound suppression and the damage range. Kind of the similar thing for the actual barrel. That's just to give me the extra damage range, bullet velocity, and a little bit of recoil control. The Commando foregrip is my kind of go-to underbarrel attachment for any assault rifle. That's why if you see all of my videos, the Commando foregrip is the best. And now that we're kind of this deep into Warzone, like we're in season 5, I think pretty much everyone runs Commando foregrip because it really helps out with the recoil control and makes it very linear and easier to control. So the VLK 3x optic also helps out with this recoil control as well. It's the only sight or optic attachment that helps with recoil control, so that's why this is very popular. So that's why I go for the VLK. And then the 60 round mags, just so you have enough ammo to take on people, break armor plates, and all of that lovely stuff at 250 HP. And so it's a lot easier to take on multiple enemies. So here's all of the stats. So I thought this would be really cool to show you guys. You guys can just pause the video right now and take a look at everything. So this really nicely shows the benefits and negatives of every attachment that we're putting on this build. So with all that said, let's take a look at the recoil pattern of this Kilo. I think it's really cool to do this because if you don't and you just jump into a game in Warzone, then you're likely to miss most of your shots because you don't know how the gun behaves. So this is the full build. On the left is the normal recoil pattern of the 30 round base Kilo. Then the second one that you saw me just do a second ago, was just me not controlling anything on this Kilo build. And that one I just did a second ago was me controlling it. As you can see, it's super easy. I mean, the natural recoil pattern, which is what I just did then. So the kind of second and fourth patterns there are me not controlling the recoil whatsoever. So it's a quite tight spread actually. It just goes up and to the left a little bit. It's nothing like the graus or any of those assault rifles that kind of really kick up towards the right. Without you controlling it, it doesn't have much climb whatsoever. And it took very little for me to control the recoil. So comparing the Kilo 141 to the grau, I have this very nifty chart. So let's take a look. And as you can see by the graph, the Kilo actually has a quicker time to kill than the grau 556. So that is pretty interesting. That's probably why it feels so powerful. Because the thing is, right, the Kilo 141, if you think about it, is the first gun you unlock in the game, especially in Modern Warfare multiplayer, right? So it's meant to be a very like middle of the road gun, very average, very easy to control, but not massive power. As you can see by the recoil that I just talked about a second ago, the recoil is super easy to control, especially with all these attachments, right? So it is really interesting to see that it's actually stronger than the grau, and it has better kind of damage drop-off ranges. It kind of holds that middle drop-off zone a bit longer than the grau does before it jumps up to an even worse TTK. So all that is super interesting. And as you'll probably see in the gameplay, when you do kind of nail this gun, the Kilo 141, you can see why a lot of people are using it. Because it seems to be it's kind of like a byproduct of all of these other nerfs that are going on. So the grau nerf, the BRUEN nerf that doesn't really do anything. But I think why the Kilo has become so good is because of all these other little nerfs. And I don't think, nothing has changed with the Kilo. So it hasn't been buffed. I think it's just coming into its own because of all of these other little changes that are happening in Warzone. And people are kind of like rediscovering it. They're picking it back up. And, you know, once one person starts using it, then it kind of starts to spread around, especially when big YouTubers are using it. I know Iceman Isaac was using it for a little bit. It's kind of his like competition gun. So with this stat, this graph, you can kind of see why. But with all this said, don't forget to like the video, guys. Make sure you sub. We're going to hit the 20 bomb gameplay right now, and I will see you in the next video. Hope you're good. Stay safe. Peace. One quick side note, actually, before I get into this footage, is that tomorrow I'm going to be starting a new series, which is my Warzone Tactics, where I break down your gameplay and my own gameplay, and I go through specific situations and, you know, tell you guys what could be done better, what you're doing really good at. And this 20 bomb gameplay is going to be the first one that I break down. So make sure 100% that you sub and stay tuned for that, because I'm really excited about this new series. I do this a lot on my own anyway to analyze my own gameplay, and I've been doing it live on stream recently, and people have been loving it and asking me to do it for their own gameplay. So if you guys follow the Discord, I've also got a channel on the Discord where you can post your gameplays for me to review. Anyway, that's it. Enjoy the gameplay, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Peace.
Enemy soldier incoming. Hunt the enemy down. Fly captain. On location now. Enemy UAV overhead.
Vabbè, che stronzo.
Ah, yeah, the heartbeat, that's why. I was like, I wonder why he was like posting up there. Like, he must have known. He knew something. And that something was my location. Kind of frying. Kind of need a loadie.
Friendly drop back headed your way. This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Honestly, if that guy killed me, I'd be so pissed. They're all up somewhere.
UAV about to fuel.
Radar.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. Flyover.
Ooh. He's down there somewhere. There he is.
Drop bag inbound. Gas is closing. Relocating the safe zone.
Unlucky, buddy. Good try. No, honestly, it was a good try. See what he was trying to do. It's kind of like all he had. So
Target has been
he was just trying to make it work. I'm going to go get Ghost in a second. What are we on? 12. I'm frying. So much lag. That wasn't the right idea.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh my god, I've run out of mouse mat. Even though my mouse mat is absolutely freaking huge.
Out of time. UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply. Less than 50
That was a gift.
Give targets.
Whoa. Dead. Don't know how I got out of that.
Send recon. We need radar.
How can he see me?
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Oh my god. Really, dude? Really? So let's pinwheel this over to here.
This way.
Play this smart.
Enemy soldier incoming.
He was obviously coming back for his loot. 17. Third circle, not bad. As soon as I had the feeling, I was like, he's going to be on top, isn't he? Hiding. And that wasn't MP5 range at all.
Stay alert. You're losing ground. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Problem is I've got guys down to my right. Yeah, he's got me pinned. The only thing I can really do is wait until someone else comes to give him some trouble, you know? He's got the high ground, he's got a head glitch. Like that. Oh, there's no way. It's just me and him. Nah.
Only 5 remain.
So close, nearly perfect game. Ah, he had me.
Hit us hard that time.
Oh, there you go. Second. Not bad. Nearly had the win. Ah, so close. Just because he had that high ground. That's why high ground's so important. Actually, Kilo's not bad. It's nothing fantastic. It's not a Bruen killer for sure. But yeah, nice loadout. Hope you guys like it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of my other Warzone content. Much love. Peace. GG's.
What a nuts.
GG's.